So, Texie,
Oh.
you gonna talk?
Oh.
Well, I think I got something that'll change your mind.
All right. Here's a hypothetical for you. Welcome to the Tim and Tex Talk Show.
No, because it's the Tim and Tex Talk Show.
TT.
TTNTTS.
TTNTTS.
That is a long. All right, bye. All right, hi.
Yo, hey, that face cam?
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, cool.
Just make sure that you're okay.
We got Cammy, we got the fatty artwork in the background.
Oh, wrong way.
Yo, eagle eye viewers can spot that. Why does it like not look like I'm pointing at it?
Because you're not. What are you pointing at? The TV?
No, right there. That's it. Why don't I see your face?
Because I'm not streaming it to you. Because I'm streaming it to stream.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, you left.
Yeah, bro.
You left.
Live for 1 minute, 8 seconds. Which means I have to stop eating goldfish. As to not piss off the masses.
I mean, I am the masses.
I know.
All right.
If you talk about those titties.
Preach, dude.
About the titties.
Alright, hold on. Zillow update. One new Zillow update about homes in your area. 0 agent listings. Alright, thanks. Cool. What a good update.
But do they have any white listings?
What? No, Texas, you're blacklisted off the site.
I know. It's bad. Now, I still get Zillow emails.
Yeah, you should.
I still get ZipRecruiter emails. So
You
I
should get
signed
one
up
of
for
those.
that. I know, dude. I signed up for it one time, and now I just have it forever. It's very much not what I want.
They just
You
wanna
know,
recruit you, zip.
Timmy, do you have a hypothetical for me?
Yeah.
To traditionally start us off?
Are you... Hold on, I gotta get past this ad first.
What? Playing Temple Run again?
What?
You playing Temple
No,
Run again?
Getting onto your stream with my Commanda account, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah. I could probably
Hold on.
pop up it on the, actually, I think I still have it on the Pioneer. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we Gucci. Is Temple Run even around still? I used to love that game. Back on the old, Apple product.
Mine was curly today.
Oh, I forgot I moved the little thing down there. That was good.
If you could... Hypothetically.
Oh, wait till the alert's done, dude. It's long.
It also is just not fixed.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, it still looks like crap. It still looks so bad.
We just have to change the thing.
Ooh,
You just have to
Temple Run
change
Jungle
the-
Prince Run?
What?
Yo.
Yeah, 1 year height. Texie was 14 months height.
Am I? Oh yeah, because you went
Yeah,
through that
you-
broke period.
Me? No, I just subbed the fats.
Yeah, that broke period. Dude, there's a lot of Temple Run games. Wow. Wait, they're not by the same studios. Never
Why are
mind.
you getting Temple Run?
I'm not. I just.
I
you know.
think TNT can resub the fats today.
No, I already did.
Oh, did you?
Yesterday.
Ah, I missed it.
Or maybe it was mine. I don't remember. I don't know.
Okay.
I swap between accounts so much. Okay, hypothetically.
If you could change one aspect of your body, what would it be?
Oh, bro. Not to say I had this
But not your
prepared.
hairline, not your hairline.
No,
You can't change your hair.
Really? Okay, that actually wasn't my first go-to, even though it should have been. Number one, or I guess, alright, number 0, hairline. You know, the old widow's peak. Can't really show it that well. One of my ears, if you can still hear me, sticks out more than the other. Like this one sticks out more. This
I
one's
see
flatter.
that. I see that. Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I got one monkey ear. I'd rather have them the same.
Okay.
Either
alright,
one
that's
out
fine.
more or one back in. You know, but instead, you know, my parents actually, when I was a baby, tried to tape it back. But I
TNT
scratched it
Talk Show.
off. What's up, L?
Type in exclamation point TTNTTS to find out what's going on.
Dude, you can't just bait people like that.
It's a real command.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna make it a real command.
You better do it retroactively because Moonlight already typed it
Too
in.
quick. I didn't get to make it yet.
Sorry. What would you change about yourself, Timmy? What bodily
I wish I grew, well, if I can't do hair, I was gonna say I wish I grew hair right here so my beard would connect.
Oh, the connector? Dude, alright. I don't know if you can see it, but like it connects on this side a little bit, but then on this side there's a tiny gap. It's really annoying.
Luckily though, your beard's thick enough that it covers it. Usually,
yeah, it looks fine. I can rock the goatee if I want. L is fine. Cool. Is this
I don't know, what would I change about my body? I thought I had something. Oh, I wish my hands were like a little bit, like I wish my fingers were a little bit longer.
Really?
Like, it's, maybe this sounds like really long, but like a half inch or an inch longer.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm so close to being able to palm a basketball.
Ah, dude, I feel
but
that.
I can't.
I think, is that a
And it would
strength
also
thing? You think that's a strength thing, or you think it's just solely a hand size thing?
I think it's like, it's 98% a hand size thing. Like 2% a strength thing. Because I can like get it. Like sometimes I'll like, maybe if like my hands were a little bit more meaty, like had a little bit more strength, they would like.
Well, you got that cruncher, right?
Yeah.
You've been
I
using
haven't
it?
taken it out in a while. No.
Yeah. When's the last time you used it? Last time I was over there? When you opened it out of the box?
Yeah, probably. I haven't touched that. That box is hidden away.
Put it in your car, dude. I keep mine in my car, and I just do it while I drive.
That's against the rules, Fats. That's against the rules.
Glue on the hands.
It's against the rules in football.
To put glue on your hands?
Yeah. It's against those to put like any like assistive substance on your hands, because this one guy just like coated himself against the rules if you get caught. Just coated himself
Like everywhere?
I mean like forearm down in like tar basically. And it was not like not obvious. Like he very clearly was just like
He dipped his hands in some raw asphalt?
Yeah, hold on. Guy who put glue on hands NFL. Lester Hayes. The Raiders
like a
defensive back,
thing to do.
Lester Hayes, was known to use so much of the substance on his body that Stickum dripped. Oh, Stickum, that's what it was.
Mm.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
He put Gorilla Glue in his hair.
Yeah, here's a photo of it. How do I share this?
I don't know. Dude, I don't know if...
Anyways, look up Lester Hayes, dude. The guy is just, like, doused in Stickum. Yeah, so I wish my fingers were a little longer. Like a half inch longer. And then that would also help with, like, card tricks and stuff.
Ew. God.
Nah, don't show
Looks
stream.
like he
Just
was...
let him...
I mean, I can't show stream. How do I show stream? Huh? Switch to display capture so you can see all my other tabs?
Texie is a tab fiend. He never closes tabs.
I do have a lot of tabs. Not too many tabs. I don't think I have too many tabs. I close tabs when I'm done with them, but I just take longer with tabs than most people, I guess. Dude, I got really hairy feet. I would say a little less hair on the big toe for me.
See, I have, like, a lot of hair on my big toe, but I also just, like, don't care. Like, the only people that see it don't care about my big toe being hairy.
To me, I care. Dude, it's...
Yeah, but I don't care that you care.
Yeah, okay. Dude, at camp, people were talking.
Well, Timmy's got to put some shoes on.
Is that hairy toe Timmy?
Is that HTT?
HTT? The nefarious. The notorious.
Now we can't have sleepovers. Sorry.
Just keep your socks on. Do you sleep with your socks on or off?
No, off. Absolutely off.
Yeah, dude.
They like they're too tight. They make my like ankles itch after a certain amount of time. I don't
Absolutely,
even wear socks
dude. I don't like
throughout the
wearing
day.
socks unless my feet are really cold, which they sometimes get because the basement's cold. But other than that, nah, man. I love freeing the feet, full nude. Nah,
Same.
I'm an underwear guy. I wear my underwear to sleep.
I used to be an underwear guy, and then I was just like,
Then I pissed the bed 4 times, so I.
Yeah. So I just went
So now I'm a diaper man.
Thanks for the info.
It's important to know, thank you, Fats, that you sleep naked. So when I rob your house, I can bring a pair of underwear for you to put on.
I always think that's like the worst argument, where it's like, It's like, oh, you sleep in the nude. What if somebody robs your house? It's like, if somebody robs my house, I'm not going to be embarrassed that I'm naked shooting at them. Just get my crossbow out and be like, what are you more afraid of?
I got my guidance system downstairs. Tells me where to shoot. Alright, but here's the problem, Tim. You're getting robbed.
Yeah.
And you're like in a shootout and you get hard. You're running
That's a good sign.
for
That just
cover.
means I'm in
No,
it.
you're running for cover. Clips on the drawer. Doom, brrr. Gives away your position.
It's trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, man, you're in a firefight. You've got-
I'd be more concerned about.
You got tinnitus
my-
out the ears.
I think I would
shooting a
have
gun
a
without
moment of
protection.
realization that's like, why is my dick making this sound, rather than, oh no, I've given away my location.
And why am I hard in the middle of a firefight?
Why am I like worried about my location being discovered if I'm already in the firefight?
Yeah, well, he
He's
ran for
shooting at
cover.
me.
No. I mean, yeah.
That makes it not a fight. It just makes it a fire.
Yeah, well, I don't think it makes it a fire. Alright, but I feel like, yeah, a better argument is what if there's a fire? And you're sleeping naked?
I mean, same thing. I don't care if my neighbors see me naked.
The hot fireman?
I mean, if there's a fire, I would grab a towel and I would go outside in a towel.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't grab Maddie?
She's capable of walking herself.
She's smoke inhalation.
Yeah. No, I'm getting the PS5 and the computer out of here, dude. You kidding me?
Dum, dum, sorry. No room, Maddie.
I was full champed up.
Champed up. I'll play it. I haven't played it in so long, but it's just so much
Yeah.
work. So I had a dream the other night.
I know. I'm excited to hear about it.
Yeah. Well, I had a dream 2 nights ago where you and I were on the mushroom planet from the Sonic movie with
Yeah.
Dr. Robotnik.
I've got a gripe about that scene.
Mm-hmm. The rock
The
reconnaissance
movie
scene?
shows us using all of his power out of that quill, and then in the very next scene, it just magically has power again.
Wait, what do you mean us using all the power?
So, like, he has the quill,
Yes.
and it's, like, powering his robot.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sonic, like, goes Ultra Instinct and reabsorbs the power from his missing quill.
Oh, we did?
And
I
then-
don't remember that.
Okay, well, I mean, I do. And he knocks out Robotnik and sends him to the Shadow Realm. Just saw your face.
I'm listening.
And
yeah.
then, like, in the very next... So, like, we see the quill go brown. And then in the very next scene, it's just lightning blue again.
Well, maybe it, like, needed to recharge. You know what I
I don't
mean?
know, then the point of
It's
it
like when
being,
you shake
why
a
did we-
battery and it gets a little juice back.
Yeah, but then why did, like, the movie take the point to, like, show us that we've taken the power away from him when he just gets it right back?
Oh, maybe it's got a delay? You
Yeah,
have
but, like,
delay?
That explain that. Like, don't show me... The point is, like, a gripe with, like, movies in general. It's like, if you're going to show something on
Mhm.
screen, it needs to have relevancy to the movie, or else it just doesn't need to be on there.
Yeah, correct.
So it's Chekhov's pistol or whatever.
Chekhov's gun?
Yeah.
What is that analogy for?
It's if there's a gun on screen in the movie.
Oh,
then,
yeah,
like,
you know it's
the
going to be
next scene
shot.
it
Yes.
shot with it or something like that. It's the point is, like, if you show something on screen, it should have relevancy to the movie.
Yes. Yeah, I gotcha. I just kind of forgot. I forgot what Chekhov's gun was referencing. So my dream, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
That was a couple nights ago. That was Saturday night. Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night. I had a dream where you and I were at this Super Mega convention, like watching, or we were at a Super Mega live show, and they did
Alright.
this bit on stage that I wanted to steal. But then I woke up
Okay.
so happy because I wasn't actually stealing the bit. I thought of it.
Are you sure they didn't
Nah,
do it?
nah,
and you
I-
just subconsciously remembered it?
I didn't go to a Super Mega live show.
Yeah, but like
This is
They
a
could have
live
done a bit
action
like a
bit,
YouTube
and
show.
I have not. No, this has not been done.
all right, well tell me about the bit.
So it's.
Or lead me into it and I'll play along.
I don't know if you can play along, just because it's a physical bit.
All right.
So it would be like, I'm like, hey Tim, you want to play some balls? And you're like, yeah, let's play balls, but go easy on me. And we're in athletic shorts, and we like, it's the shot is like our waists down,
Sure.
and our hands coming out of our flies playing rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
And the loser of the 3 just gets getting kicked in the balls. But I just really thought it'd be funny if it just ended like obviously practically to do it, I would like jump as you go to kick me, so it looks like you elevated me with the kick. But just ending on that freeze frame, I thought was really funny.
Oh, I thought you meant like I punch you, like you punch with the hand that you win with.
No. Well, because in my dream we were wearing like really elastic shorts, and you could like tell what our hand was doing through the shorts, but I don't think that'd quite work.
All right. Yeah, I'm into it. Had to think about it. Had to get my old noodle in the thinking.
It's
mood.
harder to explain than it is to
No, I mean I get it.
show.
I got
And
this one really dry patch of skin right here, and it's really itchy.
oh, I hate that, dude. I got that on my dick.
Me too.
I had to start moisturizing. If that's TMI, I'm sorry.
So, you know what this talk show is, Texie?
What, TMI?
This is allowing the universe to be the fly on the wall that Skylar always wanted to be.
Yeah, for our random conversations.
Yeah, so like this is just how we like talk.
It really is, Moonlight. We transition so quickly and then go back and be like, wait, weren't we talking about baseball? Why are we talking about like alien testicles?
Yeah.
If aliens can get ball cancer if they don't have balls.
And so we would talk like this around other people at camp.
Mhm.
And people just like kind of accepted it, and Skylar was like, I really want to be a fly on the wall for one of your like car ride conversations.
Oh, dude, our car
Because
ride
you come up with like the
conversations
best ideas during them.
are great. Mhm.
And then we're like, I don't think you would. Like everyone that like said
Everyone's
that
like,
would be
these are weird. Like, yeah.
yeah. Like I don't think you guys want to be around like when we have a conversation like this, because it would just like it would either just be going nowhere or it would be going somewhere way too quickly to keep up with.
It's weird. But speaking back to my random hypothetical or random example of a transition, do you think aliens could get like AIDS if someone with AIDS had sex with an alien?
Like potentially.
Yeah, I mean,
Can animals get AIDS? If
that's
somebody
what
has
I was
sex with an
just
animal?
thinking. I think so, right?
Well, see, I don't think so. Maybe no. Because like animals usually are like better at not getting diseases that we get.
Mad cow disease,
Oh,
cowpox.
speaking of mad cow disease, I can give blood now.
Did you get over your stint of mad cow disease? Wait, didn't your
Well,
mom have mad cow disease or something?
No, no one in my family had mad cow disease.
Okay.
We just lived in Germany, so like there used to be like a
Yes.
checkbox when you get blood that's
Oh,
like, did
yeah.
you live overseas during like X and X date?
Mm-hmm.
And it's because of mad cow disease they asked that, and then they finally were like had enough time to like test the long term effects of it, and they're like, all right, we should be good.
Okay,
So now me and my family can give blood.
that's good. Now when I crash and burn, I'll be like, give it from Timmy. What type are you?
Dunno.
Really?
Oh, really?
Oh, in middle school we got our fingers pricked. That'd probably never fly now.
Oh yeah, just stabbing all your students.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a nurse came in and did it. We had to sign a waiver, so I'm sure it'd be fine now,
Yeah.
regardless. But I remember one guy like didn't get his waiver signed, so he had to come watch me get my finger pricked.
That's so sad.
I know. I was like,
He's
I was-
really into it. He's like, I want to get my finger pricked.
it's like your mom didn't sign the form. Your mom didn't want your finger pricked. Oh man, poor guy. Poor
Mom
Charlie.
didn't want your finger space prick.
I'm A positive.
Are you?
Yes.
Is that like rare?
No. It's like third most common or second most common. I think A negative is the most common.
What's the one that's universal, and what's the one that can only have like its same kind?
AB negative and O positive can go to anyone, and AB negative, or maybe I think AB negative can only receive AB negative. I'm just holding up a gift card.
It's fine.
And then AB positive can either give or receive everything, and then O positive can either give or receive everything. I don't remember which is which between those two. And then the other ones are just losers that can like give and take certain ones. I think A positive can get A positive and A negative, and the one universal.
I'm gonna text my mom what blood type am I. See if she knows.
Yeah, just like when I texted my mom to ask if I was breastfed. I was. Were you?
Yeah. I was breastfed for like longer than average. No, that's not true.
How much longer?
Not that much longer.
Okay.
But like we moved we were like in a hotel when I first was born. And then
You were born in a hotel?
like our house flooded and stuff, so I was probably
Oof.
breastfed like 18 months,
Mm-hmm.
like a year and a half.
Damn. I don't know when it's appropriate to stop breastfeeding.
Food before 1 is just for fun. I'm actually just gonna put it in my family group chat and just say anyone know
Know what blood type I
my
am?
blood type.
Well, what if it goes as well as the last time you texted your group chat? You'll get a response after Katie talks about her wedding or whatever.
Emily eventually said Matt hasn't done our taxes yet.
Oh, okay.
All right. My sister bought a house today.
Yeah, I heard she got approved for it.
In Texas.
That's
What
right.
you drinking?
Little Mikey lemonade seltzer.
Is it good?
It is very good. It's pineapple lemonade.
Yeah.
Super tasty.
How's the whiskey?
Great. Dude, I'm loving it.
Yeah. Let me see the bottle. Show me the bottle, Texas.
Got that much going?
Oh, that's a fair amount.
Yeah.
It's a couple glasses.
Yeah, I'd say so. I've been doing like just like a glass up to here like every night.
Yeah.
Oh! I hit the bottle. Any wine? No, I don't drink wine anymore. I actually
Not
can't.
after the incident.
Dude, seriously. At the Irons Michigan cabin, Dan poured us all a glass of red wine, and I was like, I'm sorry, Dan, I can't drink this. I just smelling it, I could not take the smell.
Wait, Irons, Michigan.
Yeah, we're at the cabin. Or the Airbnb.
Was that in Irons?
Yeah.
I thought that was in that other place.
Nantucket?
Nah.
Bad
Oh
getaway?
my gosh, I'm itching everywhere. Right
Nuevo?
Nuevo? No.
That's where camp is.
I know, but not Nuevo.
No. It was in Irons, I guarantee you.
Oh, I believe you. Yeah, Irons
Yeah.
sounds right. I just thought like when you said like music foreheads playlist
Uh-huh.
was like blank generation of music.
Irons, Michigan.
Was it? I thought you said a different town.
No. Irons, Michigan generation.
All right.
Iron, right?
I know I'm right. If you could put any food. Oh, we had a guest star.
Oh, good night.
Right, he's got a Five Guys drink?
No, Freddy's. We went to Freddy's before the apartment tour.
Cool. How'd the apartment tour go?
Good. It was good. Oh, dude, my feet are stinking. I gotta take my socks off. I just caught a whiff right now.
Oh my gosh.
I
Tell
know,
me
I
about the
know.
apartment. Like, you don't have to tell me the apartment complex name on stream, but
Yeah, no, it's cool. The place is like pretty nice inside. I've actually been. We looked at one of the deluxe rooms, but I think we're gonna get one of the regular ones because the deluxe just has like a little more space, and then the rooms are spread apart. I've
Okay.
been in the other one at like a camp party, so it's fine.
are you gonna have to share a room with somebody, or will you have your own bedroom?
Well, I have my own bedroom, yeah. But I'll have 3 other roommates.
Randos?
Yeah.
that'll be
Dude,
fun.
I don't know anybody.
That'll be fun.
It should be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over every week. Party hardy at your college.
Yeah, a little darty. Party hardy at the darty.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Let's see why not.
It was good. So I
Wow.
signed a lot of the stuff today, purely because we get like $40 off for signing today because it was a special, like $40 off a month. Just saying, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's
Yeah.
like,
Almost 10% ish.
I was gonna say that's like $200.
What was it? What hypothetical were you saying?
I don't know. I was talking to you about apartments. I do know which hypothetical,
Oh,
but I was
okay.
also excited to hear about your.
Mm-hmm.
But you were like, I'm not gonna tell you until we're talk showing.
Yeah, I know. The facilities are nice. I mean, you've seen some of the pictures. It's got a hot
it
tub,
does look really
pool, cornhole and stuff. Apparently they
That's
do a lot
really
of
why I'm
events.
going over there. Wait,
Oh,
let me-
bro. 24-hour fitness center. They got a yoga area. They got a is it falafel? What is the Middle Eastern cuisine? They've got a Middle Eastern restaurant, and they've got like a fancy. Wow.
Thank you.
Bless you. And they've got like a fancy tea shop in their little entry town or whatever. So that should be cool.
I was just looking up on my phone how far away it was from me. It's like half an hour.
That's not too
Thank
bad.
you, Moonlight. So my hypothetical was if you could no longer put beef in tacos, or if you could only put one protein that's not beef in tacos for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Probably steak. Honestly, I really like steak tacos.
That's beef.
No, ground beef is beef. Steak is steak.
Beef is meat that comes from a cow.
So you're saying you got beef with me?
Yeah, I'm saying I got beef with your definition of beef.
So you're saying your mama's beef?
Trust cross.
Well, I don't like shrimp, and I don't want to say that I'd only eat fish tacos.
Yeah, there's other meats.
Yeah, I know. So chicken.
Yeah.
What else would I do?
Mine would either
Dog.
be fish or shrimp for sure.
Dog for sure, dude. You ever had dog tacos?
Dog, you know I've had your tacos.
And when I went to San Francisco, we went to this little shop. Dog tacos. Secret menu item.
Yeah, they call them doggos.
Doggos? No. I don't call them doggos.
They were not. You did not have dog tacos.
I did, bro.
Like actually,
Just one.
Is that a true story?
Yeah, it was. No, it's not. I don't want to lie to you.
I mean, you can lie on stream.
Yeah.
Just tell me after.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, no. I would probably do chicken. Chicken tacos are good.
That's fair. I'd probably do shrimp or fish. I can't decide between the two.
Nah.
Probably shrimp.
You'd
Probably
really
fish.
only eat shrimp tacos for the rest of your life?
Dad like shrimp tacos a lot.
Do you?
No, I don't believe everything. I just like to go with stuff because it makes it more
Yeah.
fun. Well, now you believe everything. You're gullible. Who's the most gullible person we know, Texas?
Who is the most gullible person we know? My sister.
Yeah. I was gonna say Maddie's pretty gullible, and then I was like, it's either your sister or Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew's really gullible.
I
My
feel like your
sister's
sister might be
pretty
more
gullible.
Like, not to talk shit about your sister, but she's pretty.
She's
gullible.
very gullible. Maddie's only not gullible to our shenanigans now, but that's just because she knows. If she didn't
Well, she
know,
just doesn't
she'd
believe
be
anything
pretty.
now.
Exactly, yeah.
Her automatic.
So now we just gotta
response-
tell her a bunch of truths. Yo, Maddie, we stole a car last night. Yeah. So you're cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine, babe.
Oh, dude.
Just put it back when you're done.
No. Tell the cops. Maddie said it was okay.
Who the fuck is Maddie?
Also, ouch, thanks. No, you
Did
believe
you call
things
her
in a good
gullible?
way, Moonlight. You think that we're trustworthy.
Ah, yes. Trustworthy teas.
Spaghetti tacos? I'm surprised you didn't say that, Timmy. You're on the iCarly kick.
I know, spaghetti tacos are good, but they have beef.
Have you had... Okay, well, spaghetti and red sauce.
No, I can't have just spaghetti and red sauce.
What, you need
I don't-
meatballs?
I don't like
What if you had-
spaghetti and red sauce.
I don't like spaghetti noodles.
I don't like, to be fair, I don't like red sauce very much.
Really?
When I get a dipping option for like mazza sticks or something, always ranch, never marinara.
Bro. Half of mine
I
to
had
end
a-
this call.
I had a stuffed pizza from Uccello's the other day.
Like stuffed
which doesn't
crust, or was the whole pizza stuffed?
The whole pizza's stuffed. It's basically like a calzone, but it's circular and it's cut into pizza slices.
Oh, okay.
But it does not. The one I got, which is the one I always get, does not have marinara sauce on it. Comes with like a little jar of it on the side.
What does it have in it?
I just it's just like cheese and parmesan and meat and mushrooms.
Okay.
It's really really good. It's the farro if you ever want to get it.
No, I really don't. Sorry.
But it comes with a little jar of marinara sauce.
That you always throw away?
Just throw it away.
Dang. You like barbecue? I like barbecue pizza.
Dude, barbecue chicken pizza and buffalo chicken pizza are
Like where they use barbecue sauce instead of marinara is honestly really good.
Yep.
Especially if it's thin crust.
I think honestly, I prefer pizzas. If it's like a good pizza place, I almost never go with a red sauce pizza.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like a nice place, yeah. But like, I'm not gonna
I'll
go to
get,
Hungry Howie's and be like, "Yo, can I get a ranch pizza?"
Dude, Hungry Howie's is a pretty good chicken bacon ranch pizza.
See, that does not sound good to me at all. I mean,
Yeah. Moonlight
I
gets Moonlight gets
used to
ranch.
dip pizza in. I used to dip pizza in ketchup, which is probably your like worst nightmare.
I mean, I'm just like thinking of you as like a little kid being like,
Yes, this was
"No, no
elementary
sauce
school.
red, ketchup red, they must taste the same."
No, I just like the taste of it.
That's probably fair.
It was very
Ketchup's one of those things where it's like everyone's like, people will say like, "Oh, I put it on weird stuff," but like,
like
it's a pretty
steak.
like, yeah, like steak. But I mean, it kind of just goes. It does really go with everything. I wouldn't put it on my pizza, but I'm not gonna ostracize you for doing it.
Yeah, I was ostracized by everyone except for the person who I like saw doing it and was like, "Is that good?" And he's like, "Yeah, it is."
I mean, like, I dipped my pizza in ranch.
I did
like-
that afterwards. Yeah, I moved from I moved from ketchup, dipping my pizza in ketchup. I accidentally dipped it in barbecue sauce, and that's why I stopped dipping it in ketchup because I really didn't like barbecue sauce as a kid. So I quit ketchup cold turkey that day. And then like in high school I dipped it in ranch. I'll still do ranch. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of after camp, ranch with Frank's.
Frank's. Oh, red hot. Oh yeah, dirty ranch.
Yeah.
Dirty ranch. Yeah, dirty ranch is good.
See, I don't put ranch on hot dogs, but I put ranch on corn dogs.
No.
Wait, Texie, tell a joke. Tell a joke that's 10 seconds long.
10 seconds long. What if I talk about thinking of a joke for 10 seconds? Well, Tim goes pee, I assume. So there once was a man from Peru who dreamt he was eating his shoe. And he woke up in the night with a terrible fright because he found that his dream had come true. That's a poem from, that's a limerick, I think. Limerick? Yeah, it's a limerick.
Yeah.
Oh, could you hear me the whole time?
Yeah, I had headphones on.
I forgot. Forgot you did that.
I'm gonna get new headphones with my stimmy check.
Yeah?
Yeah, I might get all new peripherals. I'm not liking the mouse I have.
That's what I do need to get a new mouse. One that has a middle mouse button?
You have one that has a middle mouse button.
A wireless one? I keep that in my backpack though. For my laptop that I never use. No, I use the laptop, but I don't use the mouse. Because all my classes I use it for is one class, and it's just typing. So it's typing and thinking. My script writing class.
Yeah, they do have you be thinking in that class. Better than the class that says communism's never been tried properly.
God, don't get me started, dude. I don't like that class. I missed it today because the Zoom link was wrong, and then I just like gave up. Zoom link always be wrong though.
Yeah, fucker. Let's break down that poem. There once
was a man from Peru who dreamt he was eating his
shoe. There once was a
shoe.
man from Nantucket.
That's a different one.
Oh.
That's the dirty version.
Which
Mine's
one's
from a
that?
children's book. There once was a
what's
man from Nantucket who something about
in a bucket.
not quite that bad. Something about a bucket. I don't know.
Well, break down there once was a man from Peru.
As in, like, say it
Well,
again
let's go line by
slowly.
line.
Okay, there once was a man from Peru. Can you find a man from Peru?
Where is Peru?
It's in South America. I think it's on the far right side, which I guess is left because my camera's reversed. So, who's from Peru? Like, I actually knew a guy named Augustine that was from Peru. So, there once was a man from Peru who dreamt he was eating his shoe. He woke up in the night with a terrible fright and found that his dream had come true. This is, I think it's from the book called, like, Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Wait, hold on.
Have you heard the Fuzzy Wuzzy poem?
No, I'm looking at the Nantucket poem, and it goes, "There once was a man from Nantucket," and the next line has to do with a bucket.
That's what I thought.
Does not come in it.
Yeah.
There once was a man from Nantucket who kept all his cash in a bucket.
Yes.
But a daughter named Nan ran away with a man, and as for the bucket, Nantucket. But he followed the pair to Pawtucket, the man and the girl with the bucket, and he said to the man he was welcome to Nan, but as for the bucket, Pawtucket.
Paw took it.
To man Hassett, where he still held the cash as an asset. But Nan and the man stole the money and ran, and as for the bucket, man Hassett.
I don't like it. There's no fuck
Best
it.
joke SpongeBob episode? The dream episode?
The dream episode. What is Gary
Oh,
dreaming
here we go.
about?
Here's the Urban Dictionary one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. There once was a man from Nantucket whose dick was so long he could suck it. He said with a grin, licking cum off his chin, "If my ear was a..."
If my ear was a what?
"If my ear was a cunt, I would fuck it."
Jesus. That's like way farther than I thought it was gonna go.
This one's better. Well, it's not like, yeah. I mean, they're all pretty much.
How
the
much
same.
better?
They're all pretty bad.
No, let's hear him, Timmy.
There once was a man from Nantucket whose wife was as loose as a bucket. He thought as he thrusted, "This cunt is so busted, my dick is so limp I can't fuck it."
I think that's worse.
No, but the one above it was like the same thing, but it said, it's like, the more normalized. He said with a grin while wiping his chin, "If my ear was a hole, I would fuck it."
His ear is a hole,
Yeah.
so he should fuck it.
Dude,
I once looked up all the synonyms for the shocker. You know, the old
Shaka Khan. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
gotcha. Yep, thank you for the, yep.
the little display. There's a lot of them. You got one, Moonlight? Let's hear it. They're all like two in the something,
No,
one in the
we're waiting
other.
for Moonlight.
Okay, well, I'm just saying a lot of them were that. Alright?
I was just hoping we could stay like dead silent until she responded. You got it.
What is it?
You reading it?
Oh. Wait, this isn't a two in the pink, one in the stink synonym. There was a young lady from Q who said as the bishop withdrew, "Oh, the vicar is quicker and thicker and slicker and 4 inches longer than you."
Ooh.
I don't know what a vicar is.
Vicar? I think it's like your stamina.
No, that's vigor. This is vicar. A
Vicar is a representative, deputy, or substitute, anyone acting in the person of or agent for a superior. Linguistically, vicar is cognate with English prefix vice, similarly meaning deputy.
Mm-hmm.
In the Episcopal Church, a member of the clergy is in charge of the chapel.
Interesting. The Urban Dictionary.
It seems like it's a religious thing.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought from Bishop.
I thought it was a chess thing.
Withdrew, I see now means pull out. The word of the day on Urban Dictionary is vaxhole, one who has been fully vaccinated and brags about it. Well, neither of us are vaxholes yet. Are you really gonna do that on stream? Really eating barbecue chips on stream? I'm sitting here starving myself, looking at this cookie in a bag that I can't eat.
Eat it.
No. It's rude.
One bite. One bite.
No,
bite.
dude, no.
If you do it,
It's
if you eat
hard,
it
dude, it's
funnily,
hard.
Then you can eat it. If you eat it like normally, then you're just eating on
I'm
stream.
gonna get drool everywhere.
We're waiting.
I'm getting the bowl below so it catches everything that comes out. I don't know if I can get my mouth
Being
around
like
this
the
thing.
man from Nantucket.
Oh.
Bro, your cheeks be wide on now. Come on, all the way back.
Oh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the memes where it's like people being like, oh, I can't wait to eat this Popeye's biscuit, and then they take a really big bite, and then they try to reach for the water, but they choke before, and then it goes like, bah, and then like, it's a really weird, like, echoey sound, and then they just collapse and it fades to black. Mm-hmm. No, I know, yeah. We should make one of those, but... We should make one of those, but then have it fade into Skyrim.
Yeah. Nah,
but
dude.
then just as it's like fading into
so
Skyrim,
easy.
we hear like a gunshot, and then it ends.
And then it fades into Fallout New Vegas!
Yeah. I was trying to keep it clean. You'd have to keep it clean on the TT and TTS.
Oh, the Vicar is quicker and thicker and slicker and 4 inches longer than you. Did you make that up, Moonlight?
Sounds like she did.
Well, good on you for using that kind of vocabulary.
TT and TTS. T to the T to the N to the T to the T to the S.
T to the T to the N to the T to the T
Vicar
to
is
the
a
squirrels in
good
my
word to,
pants.
I didn't even realize you had your hands up when I put mine up. This is the delay.
Mr. Vicar.
Vicar, yeah, Vicar's a good vocab word.
Yeah. Is it a religious figure like I thought?
Yeah, it's like, it just means like somebody who's in charge in the church, I think.
Well, let's find out.
Look it up.
Vicar Urban Dictionary. Oh boy. Person who attends a lot of christenings of a sexual nature. I christened her Carla. Oh. Okay. Representative, deputy, or substitute. Anyone acting in person of. Oh, okay. Yeah, deputy of the bishop. So that's basically like me saying your stand-in is he's packing more than you, Timmy. Are you trying to act Frozen?
No, sorry, I'm thinking.
I was like, yeah, there you go. Put a more pondering face on. Wait, look up at me.
Oh.
wait, put your hands up, Tim. Put your hands up.
Yeah, like how
like, above your screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on.
Wait. This is.
You're up.
I know. Well, now I'm on.
There we go. Hey, jazz hands.
Wait, there we go. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It wasn't too bad.
That's pretty good. No, I'm trying to think of a Nantucket one, but I just need to think of the last line.
Oh, dude, they're hard. They are not easy. It's called a limerick, by the way.
Yeah, hold on. I got it. Just entertain the audience for a second.
There once was a man from Uzbekistan who couldn't quite turn on his fan. He woke up. He slept through the night. But unfortunately, he might have died of heat stroke. Okay, you got it, Tim?
I mean, I'm gonna just like repeat
half the lines of the other one?
Nah, it's just gonna repeat the word to rhyme it. But I guess in the actual Nantucket rhyme, it just repeated Nantucket, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad.
So hold on, I just gotta rehearse it one more time in my head so I actually say it out loud. Right?
Ooh. I think those burps actually came through, so I'm sorry. Ooh, here we go.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, go on.
Is that my go for my limerick?
Yeah.
All right. There once was a man from Nantucket. He would sit and shit on a bucket. He'd shit all day long. Wait, something was wrong. Now there's blood in his bucket.
Alright, pretty good. He'd shit all day long. Wait, something is wrong.
Now he's got blood in his bucket.
Now he's got blood in this bucket.
I was thinking of you when I wrote that.
Because I shit blood? I didn't actually shit blood. I wiped and there was blood.
I know, and then you texted me and Lucas at 2 in.
I was scared! I was Googling hemorrhoid shit. I was like, oh, guys.
Dude, Family Guy did a hemorrhoid bit.
Yeah? Did Peter get hemorrhoids?
Nah, Meg was presumed dead, so she moved away because she thought nobody cared.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's too late.
Don't sit for
I
dude,
sit
I know,
for
I
8
sit.
hours a day at work, and then we do this all night. So.
And then we sit. Get a standing
Literally,
desk, bro.
I'm on my ass for 14 hours a day, and that's not an exaggeration. My health is suffering.
Get an inner tube.
Oh yeah, speaking of the inner tube. So she moves away, and then she meets people, but they don't know that she's a loser yet. So they're like, "Oh, come and hang out with us on the roof. We've got cool string lights." And she's like, "Okay, I'll bring my hemorrhoid tube." And then they were like to sit on, and they're like, "Ha ha ha, you're so funny." And she's like, "Ah, yes, because that's something that I don't have." And then in the next scene, they're like talking, and they cheers, and then they all sit down, and she stays standing, and they're like, "Oh, Meg, sit down." And then she sits down, and she's like, "Yeah."
Your fucking youch cut out.
It wasn't even that loud.
I know. I think it's just the pitch, though.
Yow.
Yo.
Oh. Stream froze.
Uh-oh. Your face went
It's
really
on
dark.
my internet just blips out sometimes.
Can you hear that?
What's his face? Sauce doing that?
Avery?
Yep.
Yep. And we told him to get Dan.
Get Dan. All right, go get Dan. Go get Dan.
Bring him in. Don't tell him. Soldier boy, don't tell him.
Soldier boy, tell him. Number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite is about to get down.
10 kills in the bull right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town.
Ow!
My friend just got down. I revived him. Now I'm heading south. Now I'm downtown. Tomato Town.
Do tell me more.
Have you seen those memes that it's like Tomato Town, Pleasant Park is not south of Tomato Town. How are they heading southbound? I'm like,
So am I crazy? That meme, where it's 10 kills wiped out Tomato Town, it's just from
the song.
The song.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's taking on a life of its own at this point.
Yeah, it is. It has gone well past just being the song. People are all over it. But we just need to come up with the next meme. The next big meme. Disney's next big meme.
These Nuts' next big meme.
What's your favorite Disney Channel original movie?
Oh, now that's a good question. Oh, Jump In, for sure.
Jump In?
It's the Corbin Bleu jump rope movie. And it's got the song, it's like, get jumpin', jumpin', jumpin' here.
Jump In? Dude, I never watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
Not
not maliciously.
No. I'm not overly surprised. Just
can't
believe you let me down like that.
What did I like? Wait, what is this on? What? Hatching Pea? Oh, right. No, didn't like any of these.
That's a good point. Let me look up the Disney Channel movies.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. And I'm not remembering a lot of these. Stepsister from Planet Weird?
It'll probably be one of the...
This is just called Double Teamed. What the hell?
Is Sky High a Disney Channel original movie?
No. Sky High. I have the DVD for Sky High somewhere down here. Invisible Sister, Girl vs. Monster, Cloud 9. I think I actually saw Cloud 9. Halloween Town.
Ooh. Yeah, Halloween Town.
That's a good one.
That one was great.
Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior.
You know, I saw it. I remember enjoying it. I feel like it's not very good.
No, it definitely was not.
I've heard Halloween Town actually like holds up though. I'm gonna look at the Rotten Tomatoes for Halloween Town.
What about Return to Halloween Town?
Bro, Halloween Town has a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes. Get the fuck out of here. That's like pretty.
All right,
bad.
but that's better than the movie we saw. It's
What's
better
that?
than Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. It's close. It's close to Monster Hunter. Yeah.
The Sweet Life movie. I don't even remember that. Let It Shine.
The Sweet Life.
Am I insane, or did I like not really recognize any of these popular Disney Channel movies?
I mean, oh, you know what it is? No, I totally remember my favorite Disney Channel original movie.
What?
Now You See It.
Yeah.
I've been talking about that for weeks. I've been wanting to watch it.
Parent Trap?
Nah, well,
Really?
I liked a lot. I saw it a lot as a kid. I got kind of burnt out of it.
Really? I think I only saw it a couple times.
Now You See It. Oh, it is on Disney. Dude, I'm watching Now You See It tonight. 100% of the time I'm watching Now You See It. They just got that light bulb that floats around.
Got the light. Dude, I never watched it.
I cannot believe you never watched it.
Oh, wait. No, that is not what I'm thinking of. Have you ever seen How to Cook Fried Worms?
Yes. I can't believe you'd even ask me that.
I can't believe Google made me type in how to cook fried worms. Oh, it's how to eat fried worms.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think the book is How to Cook Fried Worms. I think they were like different names.
Oh, really? I never read the book. I watched the movie. 61 on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean, like, not to be rude, but maybe get educated.
Yeah, I never read.
Reading is impossible.
So, what did you think of the Monster Hunter movie?
That, you know what a great segue, Texas. I'm really glad that we have a platform to talk about the Monster Hunter movie. The Monster Hunter movie was, I think, as good as I expected it to be. And I think if you expected it to be better, I think if you expected the Monster Hunter movie to be better than it was, you're kidding yourself. And I don't know, like, it's weird for me to like go into a movie and just like hard say it was like bad, but there were like some bad scenes in that movie. And I don't know if it was because,
every interaction between Mila Jovovich and the dude who didn't speak English.
Yes.
Like, what's the point of that?
Exactly. I don't know if it's because the acting was just straight doo-doo or what.
The amount of times that he just like, oh, chocolate now? I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
Why? I don't think it was smart to make it all right. I will say the fact that the people in the other world didn't speak English, the only rewarding scene that like the only scene that like rewards the movie for having that as a concept is the scene where he's like
Ron Perlman punches her in the face.
where Ron Perlman punches her in the face. It just says, "Don't trust me yet." Bah! That scene is golden, and it's such a cinematic parallel to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie scene. It really is.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Because you're not expecting it. It's a quick little pop. A quick little one-liner. Doesn't make too much sense. I would say the movie was entertaining, albeit not very good. I think they spent a little too much time without any monsters. I liked the monster fights towards the end. I thought those were pretty cool. But are those spiders in Monster Hunter, dude? I've never seen them before.
I think they are.
I mean, I've only played one Monster Hunter. But
I enjoy Monster Hunter, and I'm kind of set on getting the one for the Switch, mostly because I want a game to play on the Switch. And I feel like Monster Hunter is such like a great game for the Switch.
Yes. Dude, I mean, it used to be a DS game.
Yeah, and I hear those like killed.
Dude, my friends in like middle school were obsessed with them, but I just never got them because I'm a loser. I only play Pokemon.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, big talk from Mr. Nugget Road.
No, I didn't always play. I didn't just play Pokemon. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, you never played it. Yeah, I gotcha.
No, I think the Monster Hunter movie was like, it had such good potential and it had good people. I was just confused. Like, it felt like the acting was like really bad for some reason.
It was pretty. There were like a lot of cliches.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that like turned me off was like he saved her life and then she just like goes back to fighting him.
Yeah,
and I'm like, it's so obvious.
It was so unnecessary for them to be fighting.
Like,
why was he helping them? Like warning them about the Diablo, and then like trying to help them with the spiders, and then he's like, actually, stabby stab.
This goes back to exactly what I was saying about the fucking.
It makes no sense.
What was the last movie we just talked about where I complained about?
Sonic the Hedgehog?
No.
Nice.
Yeah, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, yeah. This goes back to exactly what I was complaining about with that, where,
with the quill?
With the quill, but with, sorry, just like I'm like, trying to think about with the quill, but with Mila Jovovich's with her whole character, like she literally in the very first scene we see her, like kind of see her first interaction with the guy. Their immediate reaction is to just shoot at this guy, who doesn't even hit them, just hits them with a dust cloud and is like, "Come on!" And they're like, "Hostile!" And then they start shooting at him. And then she's the one that like calms him down. And is like, "No, stop shooting. It's chalk." Yeah. And then in the very next scene, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna immediately fight this guy," even though she's already established her character as like a person who's like reasonable, exactly, and like thinks things through. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think it definitely took up a lot of the movie and wasn't that interesting, and B, on top of not being interesting, was really stupid. I also don't think I think the language barrier was really stupid, and I think the fact that that was like the only reason they fought was because they didn't understand each other, which is dumb. When the language exists, they could have studied the language, and people have, and then they're just like, "Yeah, but we don't understand each other." And it's like, well, okay. It'd be funny if Ron Perlman's character, she's like, "Oh, you speak English?" She's like, "No, I just memorized that phrase." Like the Family Guy bit. That would be freaking funny. I think that'd be really funny. And then just punches her. "No, I just memorized this phrase." Ka-dunk. And then it's just like, that just like destroys the language barrier entirely and just makes it pointless for the first hour I just watched people not be able to communicate. It could also be funny if he was just pranking her. little prankster, little goofy. Like Ron Perlman speaks English, and then he looks at him like, "What?" And then he's just like, "Yeah, what up?" But yeah, I think that was stupid. I don't know why she like went back to the real world and then the monster followed her and then they followed her. Like, if the monster followed, why didn't they just be like, "Alright, cool, let's go to the temple now"? Yeah, but I thought the monsters looked cool and it was pretty cool to see the in-game monsters in the movie. Like the Rathalos and whatever the one that came after that. Because that was the one that you fought on the back of the dude, right? The Rathalos? What do you mean? The Rathalos was the main guy. The bird. Oh, the Diablos. No, not the Diablos. The last monster they fight, where they don't actually fight it. That's the Rathalos. No, after the Rathalos. After they kill the Rathalos. It's, yeah, I don't remember the name. Yeah, but that's the one that you, like,
see once, and then it's like, oh shit, this thing's impossible to kill, and then it like some dude comes and helps you, and then it gets away. It's the last mission of the campaign in Monster Hunter World, right? When you're on the back of the big dude.
That's the Diablos.
Diablos is in the sand. Is in the desert.
Oh, no. That was not that monster. I know which monster you're talking about. It's not that monster.
Oh,
No.
I thought it was.
Uh-uh.
I thought it was. Should we find out? Alright, let's find out real quick. What monster was in the Monster Hunter movie? Monster Hunter movie, monster at the end.
There you go. Perfect. You're talking about in the
Monsters. Okay. What monsters? Meowsciller, Chef, Rathalos.
Meowsciller Chef. No, it is not.
That's the number one. That's the number one.
Dude, shut up. No, it's not. Get the fuck out of here.
Meowsciller Chef. Black Diablos. No, that's the herbivores. Oh, ranking all the monsters that appear in in Monster Hunter. Okay. Well, there's 6. Nursculus, that's the spiders. Black Diablos. Cormagala. Oh, Gormagala is the last one.
That's not what we fight on the back of the.
No, I don't think it is. And then Rathalos. And number 1 is Meowsciller Chef on the game on GameRant.com.
That's so funny.
Is that? Oh, it's a fan favorite character. Okay, but he's not as fluffy as the kitty is in the game.
No, but there are a couple of kitties like him in the game.
Yeah, I know, you're right. The Meowsciller Chef. It's cute.
Just let out a big one.
Yikes.
Dude, I'm
Thanks.
hungry.
Yeah?
500.
I'm like half hungry, but half not hungry because I had a big burger for lunch, or like an early-ish dinner.
You know what I bet the issue was with Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter World? The movie? Wait, alright.
The movie.
Or the game?
Well,
okay.
You know my issue with Monster Hunter World. It's that the co-op.
The co-op sucks dick.
Which is so. It's my issue with almost all Japanese games, is they need to take some lessons from like convenience from Western games.
Yeah, with co-op.
In terms of like co-op
Yeah.
and just like UI and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many Japanese games that still don't even let you skip cutscenes, and I'm like,
dude,
wow.
I got places to be.
Yeah, it blows my mind. And especially
I got
like,
ladies to disappoint.
It seems like in such a busy culture as like I feel like most Asian cultures are such like a rapid going economy. At least like what I see is like they're always like on the move. You'd think that they would like let people skip cutscenes in a world like that.
I think they're also very artistic though.
Yeah, they like appreciate what they're viewing,
and it's very like time consuming and almost ritualistic. At least from when I studied world religions, we talked about the Japanese tea ceremony, and it's a very like slow. It's like an hour. Like if you get invited to one, take a week off. Not really, but like
yeah, no.
It's very methodical.
Mm-hmm.
We watched a video about it. It was really cool. But yeah.
No, my problem with the movie is I bet that they spent like too much on actors and actresses.
We didn't need Mila Jovovich and Ron Perlman.
We didn't. We could have used like some no names that were good.
Yeah. I mean,
that you could have paid them.
That's how you make money.
Yeah, but it's just like it makes me upset because I feel like video games could have such a good transition into being movies if they just did. Like they didn't do like Monster Hunter: The World, the movie, where it was a movie version of Monster Hunter: The World.
But it was just set in the world. Yeah,
it's like you could do that with like any video game property where it's like you just make a movie.
That's kind of my gripe with Tomb Raider. Have you seen the Tomb Raider movie? Most recent one?
No.
I did not like it. I don't remember
Angelina Jolie.
No.
Oh no, yeah, I saw it.
The newest one?
Yes.
I did not like it that much. I think I didn't like it mostly because I loved the story of the actual game, and I thought it was very movie-like, and then they just didn't do anything about the story, and it was like
I was adding
kind
Tomb
of
Raider
it was
to
set on like kind of the same island, but like she didn't have
Yeah.
any of her other friend characters. She met her dad on the island, which is not at all close to what happens in the movie
Yeah,
or in the
yeah.
game, and like yeah, I did not like it at all.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Cause dude, I loved especially that Tomb Raider game.
Both of them were really good.
The 2016 Tomb Raider?
Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider were both.
Yes,
really good.
and what about Rise of the Tomb Raider?
There are only 2 games.
Bro, my desktop background would tell you otherwise. Are you kidding?
No,
My
it's
background
just,
is the background that came with Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Isn't it just Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider? It's just those 2.
No, and the 2016, it's just called Tomb Raider.
Oh wait, there's 3.
Yeah, bro. I played them all. I own them all. I love them all. I'm a big Tomb Raider fan.
Hold on.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
New games. Tomb Raider new games.
Okay, well, it's like 4 years old. Well, not 4 years old.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider sequel, Tomb Raider 4.
Oh, no. Yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider came out before Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, it was Rise of the Tomb Raider and then Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yes, but then there's Tomb Raider.
No, is there?
Yeah.
I'm
That's-
looking for it. I don't see it.
I'm looking at the Steam page right now, bro. And it's also 2013, not
Oh,
2016.
2013.
Yeah.
Yo, I never played Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I thought they were the same game.
Wait.
That one like completely slipped under my
Okay,
radar.
which one didn't you play?
I played Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider. I did not
Okay.
play Shadow.
Shadow of the Tomb
So-
Raider. It's pretty good. I think Rise is actually better. I also just really liked Rise, and I played some of the DLC, which were pretty cool.
Yeah, if you guys are out there, get excited because Tomb Raider Trilogy is coming to the Tim and Dex channel as I play through this.
Yes, please, bro.
I
Do you
mean,
own
they're
them all?
short. They're like Tomb Raider the first
Oh
one is,
yeah,
like-
bro. The first one you could get through pretty quickly. The second one I think is the longest one.
Tomb Raider 2013. Yeah, like 10 hours a piece. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
crank through those. But that's like the game length I'm into right now.
Oh, dude, I love
back
Tomb
to
Raider.
my gripe on Monster Hunter though.
Yeah, the star
It
power
makes me
is
upset because I
stupid.
feel like video game movies could be so good, but no one ever takes the time to like make them well. And I think, and I'm stealing this from somebody else. Somebody was like, Marvel movies work because the people that make Marvel movies know their source material.
Hmm.
Like people like Kevin Feige and the Russo brothers know like deep comic book lore. Like they're
Yeah.
not looking at. So when people look at, then people go and they're like, well, Batman's really good. And then this is again from the same review. And he's like, yeah, but if you look up like the best Batman comics, the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises take motifs from like just that list.
Hmm.
So it's like, it's
Yeah,
good.
I
but
feel like
it's,
there's a lot more
surface level
Batman lore.
But like the Marvel people know all their like lore.
Yeah.
So when people go to like make video game movies, they're like, well, we'll just make this and then we'll like throw some references in here and like people will like it. And
It
it'll be
really
good.
feels like they play the demo of the game.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it just doesn't feel like they know the lore of the properties they're
Mhm.
recreating.
Gamers aren't making movies. That's the problem. Comic book
Yes.
nerds make movies. Movie makers make movies. Gamers game.
Gamer's game, dude.
We don't make movies. I also just feel like I wouldn't be able to make a great video game movie. I mean, I would for Tomb Raider because I'm very passionate about Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would
don't-
literally just follow the game because I think it's a almost perfect game.
Yeah. I don't think I
Tomb
would
Raider
make a good movie at all.
2013,
Though, to be fair.
one of my top 10 games.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
That's great. Rise of the Tomb Raider, also one of my top 10 games. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I was kind of let down, I think. It just felt short, and it felt like there was a lack of stuff to do.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Maybe I need to replay it. I'm sure I'd actually really enjoy it if I replayed it. But I also liked the setting of Rise of the Tomb Raider in Russia.
Mm.
And it felt like there was an actual, like, villain in it. And I don't think I
Mhm.
felt that in
Shadow.
Shadow. Did you play Shadow?
No, I played. Let me
Okay.
let me look at.
I didn't want to
want
I didn't want to spoil anything for Shadow by saying
Let me-
anything. So
hold on. Let me look up Tomb Raider
yeah.
in my Steam library. See what I have. Yeah. Okay. So I have Tomb Raider and I have Rise of the Tomb Raider. I didn't even know Shadow of the Tomb Raider was a thing.
Oh, dude, I was so hyped when it came out.
Dude,
I played
I'll
it
be
so
straight up,
fast.
I think so. You're gonna be pissed.
Ah,
I think I've played through like 3/4 of Rise of the Tomb Raider and then never beat it,
bro, finish
then
it. The
tried to
ending's so
restart it.
good.
and then never beat it.
Oh,
But I've played through the original Tomb Raider like 3 times.
yeah,
I got
so
like
have
20
I.
hours.
So
on
have
that
I.
game.
Dude, I remember. Oh, this is way back when. It was free game of the month, like in 2015 when I was in high
Yeah.
school, and my buddies and I all got it, and we played like the multiplayer together, and we would do like bow only, and it was really fun. It was so much fun, just bow only multiplayer. And then I was like, oh, this like I'll play it alone, and I like played the campaign, and I was like, sucked
So
in. Then I played it again like 2 years later, and then I played it again on the computer like a few years after that. Before I got Rise, I think I
I'm
played
amped
played
up
it before.
to play
Yeah, I'm happy.
especially
for it,
since I didn't know there was a third game. I think I thought it was DLC.
Oh,
I think that's how it slipped under. I think I saw it and I was like, oh, it must just be DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm trying to like go back. So like, there's no way in 2018
You
Tomb
missed the
Raider
game.
like slipped under my radar because I loved the first 2 games.
Mhm.
I think maybe I saw it, and then I was like, I'm gonna play through the first 2 games again. So I replayed the first game, and this is when I restarted the second game to try to beat it,
Mhm.
and then I never beat it, and I think I just forgot that the third one even came out.
But actually, looking back, I liked a lot of the sequences. I think it was just the middle that was kind of boring for me.
Yeah,
Tomb
it
Raider.
usually slows down.
But like, I don't know. The beginning sequence is really good, and then after that, I think is a really good sequence. And then there's a couple boring ones in the middle, and then it gets good. And then I think the ending was kind of lacking for me.
Mm-hmm. Hot take though, I think I think the Tomb Raider movie is not great as a movie in general. Like as far as like cinematic masterpieces, I think it is like kind of top tier when it comes to video game movies.
Really, dude?
There's not a lot of good video game movies, and this one I've like seen once and rewatched, and like
Oh, jeez. Hold
had
on.
a
I'm looking up
decent
video
time
game
on my
movies.
rewatch.
Hold on.
But I'm excited. I think I'm definitely gonna play them because they're like the perfect length for me to like play a couple hours a night.
Nah, dude. Honestly, hot take. I really enjoyed the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Probably one of the.
Hot take. What do you mean, dude? That's the coldest take there is. It's a good movie.
It's a great movie, and it's a video game movie, so I'd say it's pretty good.
I went in being like, I'm not a what's his face fan.
Sonic fan?
No.
Oh, Jim Carrey?
Yeah, I'm not a Jim Carrey fan. Most of the time. And
I
everyone,
loved
like,
him
saw
in it, dude. I loved him in it.
Everybody saw him in the trailers being like, oh, Jim Carrey's Robotnik? He's gonna be perfect. And I was like, is he though? Like, he's not like the body type. He doesn't seem like he's like, from my limited interactions with Robotnik, he doesn't seem like the type. But then I watched the movie and I was like, I'm wrong. Like I'm wrong. He was great. It was hilarious. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what? I'm gonna add that to my movie list too. See if I can find it to watch.
Dude, we should watch the Resident Evil movies. Those I've heard are pretty bad.
Yeah, isn't Mila Jovovich?
Yes,
on?
Mila Jovovich is in all of them. So we should just go on a Mila Jovovich kick.
Maybe she's like just not good at acting.
Yeah, but she's hot. So like,
Wait,
what does
hold
it matter?
Sonic is on Hulu? Excuse me?
Is it really? Oh,
I'm looking it up right now.
Hold on.
Yo, it actually is just on base Hulu. You can just watch it. All right, I'm watching that tonight.
Dude, you know what's awesome? At the apartment complex, you can rent out this like mini theater. So I could just like rent it out every like once a week, every week. Just play the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Oh, dude, that'd be so funny. If you like consistently got it on like a Wednesday afternoon.
Oh my god.
And exclusively played the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, that'd be such a funny bit.
My god.
If you're like, oh, it's that fucking
Yo.
Sonic guy again.
Yo, Sonic the movie at 6, guys, come on. Then one day
I'll come down for like a weekly movie night with you. I love
It'd be fun.
movies.
Dude, I didn't take a picture of the cinema area, but it's pretty good. Looks pretty cool. Actually, you can probably see it online. But it's like a bunch of really cozy couches and then a nice little theater.
I've
or a
seen
little
like
screen.
similar stuff in like other apartment complexes, so I kind of have an idea of what
Yeah.
the what.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there are really not that many video game movies. I thought there'd be more. I mean, Doom. Have you seen the Doom movies? I watched Doom 2005 like last year because it was on Netflix. It's pretty bad.
That's the one with Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yes, Dwayne the Rock Johnson and what's his name? Wait, why isn't he showing up on the cast? What the fuck? Why isn't he on like the top 5 cast?
Detective Pikachu is probably the best video game movie I've seen. I saw Warcraft in theaters.
Warcraft.
Yeah.
Did not watch that.
Who are you looking for?
I thought there was somebody else popular in the Doom 2005, but I think I was incorrect.
Nah. Let me see. Hold on. Doom movie. Because there was a new Doom movie that came out like recently, right?
Yes.
I typed in Doom movie and it doesn't even show up.
Type in Doom movie like 2019. Because that one didn't get made, but it was like gonna get made. Yeah, Doom Annihilation. Oh, it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's the all-female cast of Doom though. So
did
people
see
hated
Doom
it.
Annihilation.
Was it good?
No.
Alright, I'll watch it tonight.
Yeah. I'll rewatch it tonight.
Wait,
did I watch Doom Annihilation? Yeah, I think I watched Doom Annihilation because I had like finished Doom 2015 like a week before this came out. No, I finished Doom 2015 and then I was like, isn't there a new one? And I was talking to my movie professor and he's like, yeah, Doom Annihilation. Like it just came out. And then I was like, are you sure there was a Doom movie that came out recently?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, it just came out. And then I looked it up and the most recent one was Doom Annihilation from 2019. And then I watched it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll watch it tonight too.
Yeah.
Let's start watching it at the same time so we can text each other about this.
all right. The Last Starfighter isn't actually a video game movie, but it's about like an arcade game.
The Last Starfighter?
It's like a 1980s movie. I watched it with my dad. It was pretty cool. It was about this kid who gets the high score on an arcade game. But it turns out the arcade game's actually like a training course for this intergalactic like space force, and he's like the last one to pass the test, so they beam him up to space, and they send this robot to bang his girlfriend while he's gone. It's funny.
You know, no cap. I'm excited for the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, is there a new one?
It looks kind of good. Yeah. Coming out in 2021.
Oop, I accidentally typed in Mortal Kombat. Who's in it? Anybody big? No, not that I recognize. That's good.
Let's see.
What about the new Justice League movie?
Well,
That's
it's just
supposedly
it's just a re-edit of the original.
Oh, is it? I thought it was gonna be rated R now.
It might be. But it's literally called. So here's the funny thing about the Justice League movie. It is gonna suck because the core Justice League is flawed. And nothing you can do, like, editing-wise, is going to change that, even if you add in a bunch of scenes.
That's interesting that it's just a re-edited version. I feel like you never see that with films.
Yeah, it's 4 hours long now. It's like 4 hours and 10 minutes, dude.
Jesus.
But it's called the Jack Snyder's Justice League.
Zack Snyder. But yeah.
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Because he got like kicked off the original project and never got to like finish it the way he wanted.
Okay.
So now they're letting, like, that was the big thing with HBO. They're like, we can let Zack Snyder make this, like, quote unquote, new Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
And he's releasing it the way he wanted to originally. But I think that the movie is, I want the movie to be good. Like, I love superhero movies and I hope that it's good and I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of DC movies, I feel like.
I watched all the, like, DC EU movies.
No way, bro.
What?
Sorry to cut you off, but there's a Dead or Alive movie.
What?
2006. Like the cover. You've never played a Dead or Alive game?
This is.
They're the games that have like the intense titty
yeah.
physics.
Yeah.
They spend
like a volleyball game,
all their time. Yeah, but it's also a fighting game.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's free on Prime Video.
Is it really?
I'm adding DOA to my list.
Oh my god. Mine says it's free on Tubi.
But I think that Justice League has some like core flaws with it.
Yeah,
but I don't think re-editing is gonna fix it.
I
even
haven't
adding-
seen it, so tell me the core flaws, because I am not gonna watch it probably.
The biggest thing is they made the Justice League movie too early. So like, there's the Flash and there's Cyborg and like there's all these characters that like aren't really fleshed out. Even like Superman. Superman's like the most fleshed out because he's got like 2 movies prior.
Yeah, and Henry
like-
Cavill's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Batman has like 1 movie, but it's Batman versus Superman.
Oh.
And it's like kind of a Wonder Woman-y movie-ish. Then there's the Flash who just has nothing, and it seems like they're gonna really flesh him out in this next movie just from the trailer. But there's like Cyborg, and I don't even know if Aquaman had come out before Justice League.
I
No, it came out before
assume
Justice
it
League.
did, because Aquaman's kind
Yeah.
of oldish, right?
But like even still, like the most they would have, except for Superman, was like 1 movie based around them. When
You're just
and
gonna
they just
compare
like
it to
never really
Marvel?
flushed them. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Marvel does do superhero movies pretty well.
Like Iron Man had 2 Iron Man movies, and they had all of the rest of the main cast, except for like Black Widow and Hawkeye, which aren't main cast.
Yeah.
Had their own primary movie before coming in.
Yeah. Well, the problem
So
with
you're just-
the Justice League movie is that there had been movies about Batman, but it's a different actor. It's a different Batman.
Yes,
It's like so scattered, and there are like the Flash series, but
but it's not the. That's
it's
not,
not
the same
that.
Flash.
That's a different Flash. There's Teen Titans, but it's a different Cyborg.
Different
There's,
Cyborg. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I just think that like the characters aren't fleshed out, so you're being introduced to so many new people.
Yeah.
Which is like maybe in 4 hours we can get introduced to all these characters and like get used to them. But the
Wow.
point that I'm like trying to make is just that now Zack Snyder has like come in and it like the title is literally Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be funny. Again, I don't want it to, but I think it's gonna be funny when it tanks and it has his name on it. And now everyone's like, yeah, now this is just your fault that it's bad. Like
Yeah.
your name's on the cover, dude.
What if I just watch his version? I'll just watch the Zack Snyder's Justice League.
There's already a theatrical version.
What do you mean?
So there's Justice League, and then I think there's Justice League like extended edition
Oh.
already. Let me see. I'm looking it up right now. Hold on.
I mean, Zack Snyder's got a lot of work to do.
Because I think the extended edition's like 3 hours. A B C D E F G H I J. Justice League. Here we go. Or is it maybe it's Batman vs Superman that has the extended version? Hold on.
Probably. That was Zack Snyder as well, though, right?
I think so. Yes, so there's a Batman Superman theatrical cut that is. No, that one's only that's 2.5 hours long. But yeah, there's a theatrical cut that's like extended.
Yeah. You know what I wouldn't mind actually seeing more of in video game movies that I did see in the Doom 2005 movie that threw me off for a second, but I actually thought it was a really like smart implementation, was first person.
I think it makes people nauseous.
Not me. I watched that one like entire first person movie, Hardcore Henry.
Hardcore Henry.
It was
wanted to see
actually
that.
like way funnier than it should have been, but it was honestly it was just like all action, and I thought it was pretty cool. And there was this one dude.
I just never watched it.
Dude, is it still on Netflix? That's where I watched it.
I'm just adding it to my list right now. But
Hardcore Henry. Yeah, it's on Netflix, dude. It's honestly not bad. Like really, it really feels really cheesy in the sense that it feels like a choose your own adventure because like the character doesn't talk. The main character like never talks, and the only time you see his face is when his eyeball like pops out and he like turns it back and then he has to put it back in. Or in the mirror. I think there's one like mirror scene, but that's like at the very end. It's
Okay.
pretty good though. There's this one kid. What is the character's name? His name's like.
Is it Henry?
No. What's the character's name? Jimmy, I think. And he just has a bunch of clones, and they're so funny. Young Bully. Wait. First build? No, who's There are some titties. Just a forewarning. I wasn't expecting it, bro. I wasn't expecting it. I'll be honest.
Hexy, I can't see.
Let's just say that's a lot of actors titled "Girl in Brothel." Holy crap! I don't remember there being this many women in the brothel scene. And then there's also dead brothel guy and flying brothel girl.
Dead brothel guy.
They're all Russians. They are all Russian names. Wait, what was the character's name? I think it was Jimmy.
Garoppolo?
Jimmy. Hardcore Henry. Yeah. It's
Jimmy G?
Dude, I think you're gonna like the movie. I think you'd like it.
Oh, I'm excited to watch it. Yeah,
There's so many versions. Tell me your favorite Jimmy after you watch it.
All right.
Let me give you two Jimmys just to give you a little insight. So there's Coke Jimmy and there's Sinatra Jimmy.
Jimmy Sinatra?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what the fan base wiki calls him.
That's really funny.
It's good, dude. Honestly, good movie. It's just all fight scenes, all shooting, all action, and then like one sex scene, and then a bunch of parkour.
I'm into that.
It's good, bro. And then there's actually like one song that's like really fucking good in it. I think it's called My Woman. I actually like put it in my Spotify playlist because I was like, damn, this shit fucking slaps. But yeah, I'd say Hardcore Henry's. I'd say I went through a phase where I watched two like Netflix movies that I was like, alright, these are gonna be shitty. And it was Doom 2005 and Hardcore Henry. And I think Hardcore Henry hit and Doom 2005. I mean, alright. They both involved first person. And I think Doom 2005 did it really well. Because like right after the dude took like the demon shot or whatever, it like went to first person and it like looked and felt like the game. And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
But other than that, dude, movies never do first person. And I get what you mean. It's nauseous.
Well, it doesn't make me nauseous, but I think it just like in general like makes more people nauseous than not.
Yeah.
And so it's like when big budget movies are doing it, they're like, well, we're not going to risk it because people aren't going to go see it. But
let's see.
Oh, Texie, I think it might be dinner time.
Now you hungry?
I'm hungry. I got to eat before Jackbone.
Yeah. All right. Well, Fats is still doing his run, so we can just rate him.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, that was a good talk. That was longer than I thought.
It's like an hour and a half.
I know. Well, thanks for tuning in to the TT and TTS.
The TT and TTS.
The Tim and Tex Talk Show.
That's
which I guess
place.
saying the TT, because the is one of the T's. So thanks for tuning in to TT and
TTS.
The Tim and Tex Talk Show. The name that's way too fucking hard to say for some reason.
It's not.
The acronym is hard to say.
TTS, bro. TTN TTS.
TTN TTS. TTN TTS. TTN TTS. TTN TTS. That sounds like a Russian beatbox strategy.
Your Russian beatbox strategy.
Thank you.
No, bye. We're rating cats.
We already. Oh my god, dude! I almost just ended the stream.
Taxi. You better.
No, it's /red, right?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to head on over to twitch.tv/TimandTex to check us out live.